Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Hello wonderful people, welcome back again to Anointed Lady TV, the home of news and politics. And we drop news every day, and we also react to every videos that comes our way. If it is your first time in this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are returning subscribers, we appreciate you for your massive support, and we say may God richly bless you all for supporting this channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please kindly smash on the subscribe button, put on the bell so you get to know anytime we drop a new video. I have a video to present to you this very moment, and I will be watching that video with you. And after watching, let's drop our opinion constructively at the comment section, like our videos, and also share our videos if possible. Bye.
Shehu directly. In this video I'm doing, I'm tagging Garba Shehu so that he can get this video that I'm doing this morning. You know, so I just want to tell Garba Shehu that you are a fool. You said you are the media, whatever, to the government of the day. And yesterday I read in an article where you were begging the Western world to proscribe Ipob as a terrorist organization, to declare Ipob as a terrorist organization. You know, and when I finished reading that article, the only thing I read in that article is foolishness, stupidity, and ignorance. Ignorance is what I read in your appeal to the Western world, your Western allies, to help you tag Ipob or declare Ipob a terrorist organization. And when I read it, I just understand that, you know, the problem with you Africans is that you think that the Western world reason the way you reason. You think that the Western world sees things from your Fulani perspective. That is, in your own, you think that the world rotates around you. And because of your level of ignorance, you fail to understand that the Western world have their own indices. They have their way of making their judgment, not in a typical black man way. You know, that is what makes the difference between you and them. And that's why they are progressing and you are not progressing. You think that the Western world will declare Ipob a terrorist organization by your pleading with them to do it. You think that by your begging them to declare Ipob a terrorist organization, by so doing they will just declare Ipob a terrorist organization because you pleaded with them. If Ipob is a terrorist organization, they don't need your pleading to declare Ipob a terrorist organization. They will do it on their own because they have their facts. They don't even need Nigerian government report to declare the indigenous people of Biafra a terrorist organization. You know, one funny thing is that these idiots in government do not know is that Ipob is registered all over the Western world that you are pleading with. Ipob is a registered entity all over the Western world, even in America, recognized. And you have Ipob who occupy sensitive positions in all these countries. Some of us work in the factories, we help in the production of goods and services in this country, and they know us. The country I'm living in knows me. They have my identity, they have my address. They know I'm a member of the indigenous people of Biafra. And I'm making contribution in their country. Some of us take care of their old sick people in this country, where we are resident. They know us. And do you know the funniest part of it is that that we are also petitioning you. We have also written series of petitions against you, against Muhammad Buhari, against APC, against this government. Because you are the original sponsors of terrorism. Just imagine a terrorist telling the Western world to declare innocent people terrorists. And that was why you people engaged a fake American professor to write a fake article against the indigenous people of Biafra. And it backfired. Today, Ivan Shishan is on the run because he cannot even prove, he hasn't got the facts to those articles. You know, so why did I tag this short broadcast and I said Garba Shehu is a fool? Because if Garba Shehu is not a fool, he wouldn't have even suggested IPOB to be ranked along Boko Haram. Not in any way, or your Fulani bandits. There is no relationship between IPOB and Boko Haram and Fulani bandits. The Western world knows our demand. They know that IPOB is making demand for referendum. Do you think they don't know the number of IPOB members? Do you think that the Western world do not know the number of IPOB members your government, the APC, have massacred over the years? They know. They have the records. And that is why the United Kingdom opened their door for the prosecuted indigenous people of Biafra to be offered asylum in the United Kingdom, which we have rejected, by the way, because that is not what we are requesting. So the United Kingdom recognizes that the indigenous people of Biafra are persecuted people. That is why they give that possibility for them to take refuge if the need be in the United Kingdom. You know, so Garba Shehu, when I call you a fool, I call you a fool because you are a fool indeed. And that is how you have been able to prove that you don't have what it takes to run a government. You call yourself a media or whatever for the president, and you came out with such a silly, stupid, idiotic article that IPOB should be proscribed a terrorist organization by your Western allies. Because you thought it's still going to work like it worked between 1967 and 70, where you use your media propaganda to paint the picture of the war in the way that you want it to be, and the whole world joined you to oppress and suppress and kill Biafrans. That was 1967 and 1970. This is 2021. Where we have a voice now. Garba Shehu, you need to understand that the battle you have to fight with indigenous people of Biafra is deeper than you think. It's much deeper. It's much deeper. Because the Western world you are even begging to come and help you, we occupy those places. We are stakeholders. We are stakeholders in this Western world. We press buttons as well. We have access to the politicians. We eat and we dine with them. If I want to see my representative, I can walk into his house or in his office. If I want to see my mayor, I have access to him. Garba Shehu, do you have access to my mayor, the mayor of my city? You don't. So what you see, the battle Nigeria is facing with indigenous people of Biafra is deeper than you think. It's not as shallow as your brain can give you. It's deeper. So all the Western world you are telling to help you declare IPOB a terrorist organization, the IPOB is eating and dining with them on the same table. They have access to us. We have access to them. They know our address. We know their address. And you don't know. You don't have this kind of access, even as a government. I'm telling you now. They know we are the indigenous people of Biafra. Even when we go protesting, they give us protection. They give us protection. When we press the bell of their homes, all these Western governors and government you are requesting to help you, when we go to their office, they receive us as indigenous people of Biafra. We pay taxes. We pay taxes to them. We control the economy of the Western world. We control the economy. As I'm talking to you, I make contribution in the economy of the Western world. You are begging to help you declare me a terrorist. And by the way, have this Western world ever raised any eyebrow or any complaint to say that the indigenous people of Biafra, that the indigenous people of Biafra are in any way a threat to their society? Have there been any event that have led to the Western world, places where we occupy, our host countries, say that the indigenous people of Biafra is a threat to their society? There have not been such a situation. So how do they declare us terrorists when we are not in any way a threat to the societies that you are begging to help you declare IPOB a terrorist organization? Do you know that we are a registered entity all over the world? Do you know that IPOB have a tax code? Even in the country where I'm living, IPOB as an entity has a tax code. Indigenous people of Biafra has a tax code in this country that I live. As an entity, not as an individual now, because every individual have their own tax code. They know we are Biafrans. So when I call you Garba Shehu a fool, I call you a fool because you are just floating on top of the situation. It's deeper than you think. This is not 1967 to 1970. This is not 1967 to, this is 2021. And we control the situation. Between 1967 and 1970, Nigeria controlled the situation. In 2021, the indigenous people of Biafra are controlling the situation. We are the one pulling the shot here. By the way, the extraordinary rendition of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, you have not even been able to come clean on that criminal activity. You think the Western world doesn't know that you went to Kenya and kidnapped a man? Kidnapped him and brought him back to Nigeria without going through the legal process in Kenya? You think the Western world is as stupid and as foolish as you are? You and your government, you and your APC government, you are in for a long haul of trouble. I can tell you that. The extraordinary rendition of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is enough indictment for you people. And you should be fighting to get yourself out of that. So if you think that the Western world, the people you are begging to help you are ready to participate in your mess, you'll be disappointed. You'll be disappointed. Because they see the world from a different perspective. They are not black people. They are not black monkeys and baboons. These people understand what fundamental human right is. They know. So they cannot be part of your criminal gang or criminal activity. Already una shame they shame them. Una shame. Garba Shehu, una shame they shame them. The shame of the Fulani, shame where Fulani bring to the entire Nigeria, they shame the whole world. If you don't know, let me let you know now. Una shame, they shame the Western world. If they haven't told you in the open, I'm now telling you in the open. Say una shame, they shame Western world. So they are not going to help you this time around. This time around, we are pulling the shot. We are in charge. We are in charge. The indigenous people of Biafra are in charge. You know why we are in charge? Because we control the economy here. We determine what happens here. Because we have paid our dues. You understand what I'm saying? We control the situation in this Western world. They know us, we know them, we eat and die with them on the table, on the same table. You understand me? So, but I can tell you that by the time your tenure will be through in 2023, you have a lot of criminal activities you have committed to answer for. You are going to answer for all the criminal activities you have participated in one way or the other, especially the extraordinary rendition of the leader of Ipob, Nnamdi Kanu. When you people went to Kenya, you abducted him. You didn't even take him to any police station to register that somebody was arrested. It was all illegal arrest, illegal detention, illegal abduction. So why the illegality? If really you are fighting for a good cause, if you are fighting for a legal cause, like you are trying to make the world believe that you are fighting for a legal cause, why did you go and kidnap him secretly at night? Why do you have to do it illegally? Why didn't you open a case in Kenya so that the world will hear your story? Garba, Shehu, you are a fool. And all of you in the government that you are representing today, Femi Adesina, what is it called? Lai Mohammed, you are all bunch of fools because you don't know what the time is. You don't know what the time is. That is why I decided to tag you, because I don't want people to share the program to reach you. I'm tagging you so that you know that you are a fool. That you pleading. The Western world nobody pleaded with them before they declared Al-Qaeda a terrorist organization. Nobody pleaded with them before they declared that. They have the indices. They have what it takes to know an organization that is a terrorist. So it's not by your pleading. And the funniest part of it is that you don't even know that these indigenous people of Biafra lives in these communities that you are begging to come and help you fight your fight. We live there. We have access to the politics. You understand what I'm saying? So in 2021, we are in charge. We are in charge of the situation. And that is why, since you have decided to take the Nnamdi Kanu case on the legal course, we will follow you till the end. We will follow you till the end. You want it legal, we follow you till the end. But I can tell you that at the end of the day, you have already lost. You have already lost from the beginning, because you have shown that you don't have the capacity. You would have proven yourself in Kenya by taking him to court in Kenya, carry out the extradition process legally. Why did you do it illegally? That is an indictment. And the Western world that you are pleading with have taken note of all these your criminalities. I'll be coming back later in the evening, where we'll continue to remind Garba Shehu how stupid and foolish, not just him alone, but the entire APC and the entire cabinet of Muhammad Buhari. You are all bunch of idiots because you got no brain. You don't have what it takes to run a people, to run a government. And that is why we are running it. In the Western world where we live, we run it. You think you have access to government? We have access to government in the grassroots. In the grassroots. Because every politics is local. And we control the politics of the Western world locally. You understand what I'm saying? So it's deeper than you think. So I want to say thank you guys for sharing this program. Keep sharing it. Make it reach Garba Shehu and in gang. You are all bunch of failures. You are all bunch of failures. And that is why I'm here to remind you that you have all failed. Have a wonderful day. And